Hey, what's up guys, Steven here. Welcome back to another video. So I just went out for another bike ride around Vienna. It's a beautiful day today and I think it's time to tell you something about the brand new released Sonos Move. So if you're watching this review, then you probably already know Sonos. If you don't know Sonos, they were the first company to introduce network-based home audio, so basically multi-room audio. That means all the speakers connect to your home network, so to your Wi-Fi. That means you can have different Sonos speakers in your home. You can control them from your smartphone. For instance, you can start a music stream on Spotify in your kitchen to the soundbar, the sound system in your living room, and then just go outside, sit down, and it's just really cool because they don't only make network-based sound systems, they also make sound systems which sound really good, and the quality of them is really good. The latest speaker, they have presented this one here at the IFA 2019. I was there last week at the Sonos event and it was really great because we could test out a lot of stuff, have a look at the internals, and yeah, I think today it's time for the full review. So let's go. Alrighty guys, so here it is, the Sonos Move. And the Sonos Move is a really different Sonos product. Now, as I've told you, Sonos is making great home audio systems, multi-room based. That means you can have a great speaker system in every room and then playback in whatever room you want, whatever you want. And that also means that you have to buy a lot of Sonos products, a lot of speakers, and that gets really expensive. But if you want to save a little bit of money and, for instance, carry the speaker to the room everywhere you go, or basically to your terrace if you go outside, like for instance here, then the Sonos Move is really good because additional to Wi-Fi it also packs Bluetooth functionality. That means you could actually use that one as a Bluetooth speaker as well. But trust me, you don't want that because it's really heavy. Now, I was cycling here for like 2 hours and it weighs 3 kilograms. I had it in my backpack and you really feel that. Also the playback time, it's around 12 hours, 10 hours, something like that. And it's not that much like you get, for instance, with a JBL Bluetooth speaker. So this is not meant to be a Bluetooth speaker, but it is portable. Talking about the build quality, well, I told you already, it's really heavy, it's really good build quality. At the IFA event last week, we also had a closer look at the internals and they used some special plastic, and for some reason they found out that the black plastic, especially this color tone, is somehow more robust than other plastic. I'm not sure how that is possible, but that's what they told me. That means also on the internals, usually when you buy a Bluetooth speaker, the internals look different, they are cheaper material, but here on the Sonos speaker, everything on the inside is the same as the outside material, so really good quality on the inside. Inside of the Sonos Move we have two drivers. We have a down-firing tweeter and we have another driver which takes care of the mids and the bass. And as we know from Sonos products, this thing sounds really perfect. So using it for home audio, if you're watching a movie, if you listen to music, this just sounds perfect. We have a strong bass, we have nice mids and incredibly clear highs. So this is real Sonos quality and sounds absolutely good, definitely better than any Bluetooth speaker. But it's not really comparable to a Bluetooth speaker because the battery life isn't that good and it's really heavy. But if you really want absolutely outstanding sound quality when you go outside, then this thing is really good. It's actually more meant to be if you're at home, you have that, for instance, as your home audio speaker and you have a party outside in your garden or your terrace and it's still on your Wi-Fi, you grab it down here. They have here really good grip for that. Even though it's heavy, you can easily carry it around, go outside, place it and play some music. Usually, you know, Wi-Fi goes also a little bit outside of your house, so then you can still use Wi-Fi. It has 4 antennas on the inside, so the range of Wi-Fi, for sure depending on your home network, is really good. If Wi-Fi for some reason is not working, there's a button at the back where you can switch to Bluetooth. So you could use it as a Bluetooth speaker, but it doesn't really have the traditional Bluetooth speaker functions like long battery life, and yeah, it's just a really high-class audio speaker that has Bluetooth functionality. That's also something which they have introduced with the latest soundbar. Alright, so at the top we have here a microphone, so it has a Google Assistant built in, Amazon Alexa, whatever you prefer. There are a few touch sensitive buttons like for adjusting the volume, play and pause, and there's also an LED. The LED can be deactivated in the app. There's also an app, the Sonos app, which you have to use to configure the speaker, and you can also switch off touch buttons if you don't like that, but well, yeah. Then here at the bottom we have a Type-C port to charge the speaker. You can use Type-C, for instance. You can bring a power bank if you go on a picnic and charge the speaker from your power bank. If the battery life is not enough for you, that's definitely possible. But if you're at home, you probably want to use the included charging dock. You just have to put your speaker into the dock and then it's charging. And when it finishes charging and you want to go outside, you grab it, go outside, and depending if you're at home, use Wi-Fi, or if you go really outside to the beach or whatever, you can use Bluetooth. Yeah, it's also IP56 waterproof. That means just splash waterproof. Don't go to the pool with that, you will kill it. But we have seen some tests at the IFA, at the Sonos event. They were throwing ketchup on it, sand, dirt. There was a drop test, so it's really robust. And actually they told me when they did the drop test, the speaker didn't break, but the table or something that they put under it did break. So it's really heavy, really robust, and a really good quality speaker. Now the battery is also changeable, and you can do that on your own. So at the bottom there's a little stripe which you have to remove, then there are a few screws, and then you can take out the battery. Or if the battery breaks down, you can actually change it. And they are also offering a replacement battery which you can change on your own. So this is also something which is really cool, because the speaker itself, good quality, but usually what dies on Bluetooth speakers or speakers in general, mobile speakers, is the battery. And having an easy solution to change the battery, I think that's really good. And yeah, definitely a smart idea on a really pricey speaker, because this is like 400 euros. So compared to cheap Bluetooth speakers, this is really, you can't really compare that. And Sonos claims that the battery lasts at least for 900 charging cycles. So if you charge it every day, which is really a lot, then it will last you for around 3 years, and then you can easily replace the battery. And the battery module will be reasonably cheap. They didn't name a price yet, but you will see it on the Sonos website if you check out the link down below.
See, our word is slowly dying. I'm not wasting no more time. Don't think I could believe you. Feel a rock into a pond, ripples fade away. Human hearts aren't so lucky. Love's back. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
Let's do a quick range test. I will now move away with the smartphone, and let's check out when the music stops.
I really need your help. I'm going under. Save me from myself. All I really ever wonder is if I'm really going under. Yeah, we were wild and free, and you know everything about me. So wild and free, and you know everything about me.
So guys, this is really crazy. This was about at least 50 meters. I couldn't hear the music anymore, but I could still control the speaker. So I guess 100 meters, maybe, probably, could work.
I'm in trouble, cause I let her get away. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your.
Now I could use the Sonos Move for 1 week, and I was traveling a lot, I was a lot outside, so I really tested the battery life on that one, and it lasted me between 8.5, 9.5 hours depending on the volume, and I was mostly listening on very high volume. So if you're listening on 50% volume, you will easily get to 10 hours, and yeah, that's actually pretty good. Charging time, however, it's not that fast, so it's 2.5 hours. That's why I usually carried my big power bank to charge it on the go, which was pretty cool. The charging dock, it has here 2 golden contacts. They just touched the contacts in the dock. The dock looks very simple, kind of small, comes with a power supply included, so you don't need that extra. And yeah, that's really cool. That means you can charge it that way or use the Type-C at the bottom. Now, when it goes to standby, so if you don't play music after 30 minutes, it will go to standby and then drain almost no power. So that's also pretty good. You don't have to turn the speaker off. Very important stuff for me because I always forget to turn off stuff. Now, how does it work? Well, if you use it as a Bluetooth speaker, super easy, press the Bluetooth button, connect to it and play music from whatever app you want to. If you use it as multi-room audio, you can check out the app, you can configure different rooms, you can integrate a lot of services. Now, there are plenty of services included in the Sonos app, which I don't even know, like different radio stations, and it creates an account for you in the app, so it's really easy to use and also nice to explore different streaming providers, but I mostly use Spotify. In Spotify, I just pick a track I want, and then I go to devices and pick the Sonos speaker I want to play it, and it's working perfectly fine with the Move. So there are 2 different solutions. Use it over Wi-Fi in your home network with the apps from the Sonos app or any app you want to, or just if you're outside, you just connect over Bluetooth, just press the Bluetooth button and then you are connected. Talking about the buttons, super simple as I've told you before. Power button, here the switch between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and here a multi-room button, and yeah, that's basically it. Not too many buttons on there, just the touch capacitive buttons at the top and yeah, the microphone at the top, and you can see there are plenty of holes. So the microphone quality, if you say something to it like, hey Google, tell me a joke, this works perfectly nice and you don't have to scream a lot, which is also really important for yeah, a home speaker system with an integrated voice assistant. But that is not everything. The microphone at the top is also working in conjunction with Sonos Trueplay system. That means, for instance, if you move the Sonos speaker to a different room, it will actually measure the sound through the microphone and then adjusts the equalizer to actually output the perfect sound. At the Sonos event, they tested it in a pretty cool way. So they were putting it into a tray, and then they actually checked out if the sound pretty much sounds the same. And to be honest, yeah, it wasn't a tray, it sounded different, but it still sounded pretty good. So Trueplay is really measuring the sound coming out of the Sonos speaker. And if you're in a big room, it does some different settings to the equalizer. If you're in a smaller room, it also adjusts the equalizer that you always have the perfect sound. And for me, the sound quality on the Sonos Move is really, really outstanding. But let's talk about the negative things. Now, first of all, as a really portable speaker, this thing is still really heavy because, well, plenty of technology, big drivers inside, big battery, so this is not really light to carry it around. So if you really want to take that outside, you can, but it's really heavy. It doesn't support Bluetooth 5.0. Sonos said that they use 4.2 for the reason that they somehow got a better power efficiency on 4.2 and better range adjustments with their own software. I don't know why, but Bluetooth 5.0 would be a really great addition to it. Also, you cannot use it in a 5.1 cinema system as a rear speaker. Now, given that it is a portable speaker which you can place around, it would have been really nice to integrate it in your 5.1 system as rear speakers, but with the Move you cannot do that. You can pair 2 Move speakers to use stereo sound, you can pair more speakers like that, but you cannot use it like in a cinema system. Other than that, it's a really great speaker, but also it's really expensive. Now, 400 euros, I'm actually not the target group for that speaker because I wouldn't pay 400 euros for, yeah, a home cinema speaker. For 400 euros, most people in my age would probably buy a whole kit, a whole 5.1 system from a cheaper provider, but I really have to say Sonos is really making good quality products, and the Sonos Move is really no exception. So if you liked my quick review of the Sonos Move, then yeah, please like this video. If I forgot something, if you have any questions, please post a comment down below and I will try to reply as soon as possible. So guys, the last days I'm really busy. Tomorrow I'm flying to Amsterdam for the Sony in-ears. The day after is the Huawei Mate 30 launch, so please forgive me if I have to do my videos a little bit quicker, but I really hope that you like this kind of style. Yeah, if you're interested into more videos like this, then also please subscribe. And as always guys, I'm Steven from Tech Magnet and I will catch you in the next one. Have a nice day and bye.